Okay, so Donald Trump was asked about John Bolton testifying at the Senate trial, at his Senate impeachment trial, and this is Donald Trump's full response to that question.
Will you be okay if John Bolton testifies? He indicated yesterday that he would if he is subpoenaed.
Well, that's going to be up to the lawyers. It'll be up to the Senate, and we'll see how they feel. He would know nothing about what we're talking about because, if you know, the Ukrainian government came out with a very strong statement, no pressure, no anything, and that's from the boss. That's from the president of Ukraine. The foreign minister came out with a statement that was equally as strong. And frankly, if you look at it and you look at everything, all they have to do is read the transcripts. You take a look, not just at one, you take a look at two transcripts. They were absolutely perfect. There was absolutely nothing done wrong. There was no false statement. And it's crazy that it's gotten to a point where you look, Ukraine, the president of Ukraine said there was no pressure whatsoever. There was no pressure on his country whatsoever. And by the way, in terms of the money, it got there 2 or 3 weeks ahead of schedule, long before it was supposed to be there. There was absolutely nothing done wrong. The one thing I look at is corruption, and the other thing I look at is why isn't France, and why isn't Germany, and maybe I could say why isn't Greece? But why aren't all of these countries, why aren't they paying? Why is it always the United States that has to pay? And I said that very strong. In fact, it's in the transcript, but the press doesn't cover it. Why is it that the United States pays? And it affects Europe far more than it affects the United States. So why isn't it that France, Germany, and all of those countries in Europe that are so strongly affected, why aren't they paying? Why is it always us? That's one question. And the other question is always about corruption. We're sending all of this money. Where is it going? Where is it going? And the president, by the way, got elected on anti-corruption. And I think he's going to do a great job. But I appreciated his statement. He's made it many times. No pressure whatsoever. Thank you all very much.
Okay, so let's skip past the face that he makes at the end of his rant. Let's jump over his reaction to John Bolton and him saying, "Oh, you know, like he wouldn't know anything, right?" Let's jump over the lie that the aid was released before it was supposed to be released, because Donald Trump, you only released aid when people started looking into why it was being withheld in the first place. And let's just go to what Donald Trump says nearly every time that he's asked about the phone call, and that's that Trump thinks Zelensky said, "I was not pressured," which just is a lie. So Trump doesn't really think that, right? He's lying so that his base will kind of just like turn a blind eye to this. What Zelensky said, word for word, is, "No one can pressure me, and no one will pressure me." Does that sound like I didn't feel any pressure whatsoever? No. Like anyone who is still trusting Donald Trump, like, you guys, he's just flat out lying to you. He's just flat out lying to you. He did not say, Zelensky did not say, "I did not feel pressure from Donald Trump whatsoever." Zelensky was like, "I'm not going to be pressured by him." That's essentially like, yeah, he was pressuring me, but I'm not going to kowtow to that. Zelensky was recently elected on an anti-corruption campaign. Everyone in Ukraine is like, "Yo, man, you better stand up to corruption." And so Zelensky's like, "Of course no one's going to put pressure on me. Of course I can't be pressured, right? I'm the strong man here." And Donald Trump is just like out there twisting his words. Like, you guys, oh, he's so guilty. Like, look at that face. Like, look at that face. Like, he's so guilty. It's just, it's kind of funny. You know what I mean? Like, you watch this, like, you watch his responses to this like over and over again, and when you're just like when you're one Google search away from like oh, okay, Donald Trump, like, you're saying he said that? Okay, did he? Oh, no, he didn't say that. Like, you're guilty. It's just, it's gotten to the point where it's comedic. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, wow, Donald Trump, you're so stupid. Like, you're a stupid criminal who went for like the biggest seat of power, got it, and then got caught. Like, not only did you commit crimes, like, right, like working with Russians to like get the seat, but like once you got the seat, you were just like, more crime. Like, can't stop the crime. So, oh man. So there it is. There it is. Did Zelensky say there was no pressure whatsoever from Donald Trump? No. Zelensky said, I will not be pressured. Essentially saying, yeah, he tried to pressure me, but I'm not going to let that happen. Looks pretty bad for you, Donald.